Welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a while, but I got a video for today about the van. I stopped the idea of making a video for every single episode because I realized pretty quickly I wouldn't have much time for that. Learning everything and actually doing it in the van has taken me so much time, so adding a ton of editing on top of that, plus the short form I've already been doing, it would just be too overwhelming, especially like making these videos, because I don't even know what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm learning it, so it's crazy. It's like the blind leading the blind. I figured it would be a good idea to do like a midway, just show like a midway video to show you what I've done so far. I actually think I'm like 70% of the way done. I think in like 3 weeks, less than a month, I'm gonna be done with this. I'm gonna be able to hit the road. It is 13 degrees and there's a ton of snow in Pennsylvania. This is ridiculous. All right, so let's just go around the outside and we'll take a look at what it's looking like. One thing I had to do here, I had to reseal all the windows, which I haven't actually put vinyl around this yet to make this pattern look a little bit better. But I had to reseal these windows because they were leaking and water was getting inside. That was super unfortunate. Found out the hard way. Here we got some marketing in the back. Here's my face. We have some more marketing up there. We have some more on the side. All right, here is the beautiful van. Okay, so real quick, what I've done is I added a new battery. This is a dual post battery, so I could actually add adapters to this, so I could add wiring for my van build back there. Main things here, I added a new alternator. You can see right here, it's super shiny. I added that new alternator, which gives me more amps so that I can get more power from it. And then I had to add new wiring for the actual alternator because it will chew through those old wires because there's more amperage and more current flowing through those wires. So we got a new alternator, new wiring, a new battery. Over here we got a fuse. We got our ground wires connected to the van's metal, and there's also another fuse down here. You can kind of see in a second why I did all that, but it was extremely essential because I have an older van for me to do that. I deleted the rear AC. There was a big HVAC system back there, so I took that out when I did the strip so that I could put in my electrical system there because I needed a place to put my electrical system in, and I felt like that was a pretty good space. So I was gonna make a whole video about it, but I decided not to. But there's a piece right in here. It's for the AC that goes to the back. I took that hose off. It's right here, and then I blocked it with like this kit. Let's go inside here. First off, you can tell this looks way different. Wow, oh wow, let's get in there. Let's come over here and let's turn on our lights. It's beautiful. All right, guys, we are in the van now. I know this looks way different probably from that last video. That annoying ticking sound you're hearing, that is right over here. That is my fuel pump for my diesel heater. The heater right there that is blowing really nice hot air. Oh yeah. That is essential for van life in the winter. This thing is gonna keep me warm and alive. And the operation's running smooth in here because it's cold outside. I can turn this thing on just from my house batteries over here, and it's cooking. It keeps it warm. I can run it all night, run it all day. Real good stuff there. It just runs off of this diesel. Super easy to fill up right on the back. Just open these doors up and put some diesel in it. I guess we'll just look straight up. We got lights. I know they don't look like this in person, that glare. It's just how it is, LED lights when you have a camera. I have a fan right here. This is an intake and it's an intake and an exhaust, so it'll suck air from inside and take it out, and take air from outside and bring it in. It acts as ventilation for the van. We got 6 LED lights running across, a new custom headliner up top I created. Have short form videos for all this if you guys want to check out me actually building it. We have a nice floor. It's insulated. This is the top layer right here, the click lock laminate floor I went with, and then we have our 3/4 inch plywood right here that you see, and then beneath that is a 1 inch layer of XPS foam. Keeps it insulated. So we got a floor running the whole way. We'll come over here, I guess, real quick because we're in the back. This is my favorite part of my van build, the most proud thing and the most confusing part that I did all by myself, and I'm extremely happy. So yeah, this is the electrics. We have 2 house batteries. This is actually what is charging the heater, the fan, and the lights, and any other load I want to put on it. These batteries are responsible to that. These are not being run by my starter battery in any way. It's these batteries, so if it ever died, it would just drain these batteries. Completely safe for the car. So speaking of these batteries, there are two 100 amp hour deep cycle lithium iron phosphate batteries. Very common in a van life. It's from a company called Renogy. I have it connected to an on and off switch right here, so I could kill the power if I wanted to. And then you just have your common stuff. If you've done any electric, this is probably really simple. You have a positive bus bar, a negative bus bar, a fuse box, some fuses. This is called a DC to DC charger, or an alternator charger, or a B2B charger. Those are common names for it. So the reason why I showed you under the hood, I have the new alternator, the new alternator wiring, a new starter battery, more wiring, more fuses up there. It's literally just for this. I had no idea this was even a thing. This is crazy to me, and it was very freaking confusing. All of this electrical was very confusing, but now I finished it and it's epic. I mean, this is sick. So this thing right here, the alternator charger, for anybody who doesn't know, your alternator produces power. It produces we call amps. That sends to the starter battery to keep the car going, to click it on, and then to keep the battery alive. So the alternator charges basically the car, and it charges the battery. Now this thing right here, this is a device that taps into the starter battery or the alternator, because the alternator is sending the power to the starter battery. You could tap into the alternator specifically, but it's more common to do it just on the actual starter battery, because you got those top post adapters. It makes it really simple. This taps into my top post adapter like I showed you, and it steals power now from the battery, my starter battery, and it brings it back through these really long cables. You can see right here, this cable goes from right here all the way back and around under the seats, up into the firewall, into the actual fuse I showed you, and then to the adapter up there. This thing automatically clicks on and starts charging the batteries whenever it hits a certain amount of voltage. So like your car batteries at like 13 something volts whenever it's not running, and then you click it on and it boosts up to like 13.8, maybe 14, a little higher, depends. So whenever it gets higher, this thing clicks on and it just starts charging these batteries immediately, which is so sick. All of that, I don't know if it sounds simple, maybe in theory, but it was really confusing for me to understand how to install it, but I did, and I am extremely pumped about it. So yeah, that is the Van Electrics. This is the remote for the diesel heater. Now this is a battery monitor. It just shows you how much battery we actually have in our system over here. We got some custom doors right here. I took these off. I really probably shouldn't have, but I took them off and I made some custom doors. Maybe I'll do more to it. Added some rope design. Oh, super important thing here, a lot of people, van builders, don't do. This is a carbon monoxide alarm that works. Just tested it. I'm not going to test it again because it's super loud and annoying. But this is important to have, because if you get something like this diesel heater, which this thing was extremely difficult to install. I should have a video up posted now with the diesel heater being installed. Oh my god, it took me 3 days, trial and error, had to order new parts. Like, this thing was, I wanted to give up. I got knocked down so much, but I'm so glad I didn't, because this thing changes the game. It literally changes the game. But if it's an engine, there's an engine inside of here which is producing this heat, which that simply means that there's carbon monoxide buildup, so you have to have an exhaust. There's an exhaust. An air intake actually drilled, had to drill a hole in here, go under the car, and then mount it underneath the car. That's actually all going on underneath. Check out that video to see it. It's super cool. But just in case any fumes come in, I got a carbon monoxide alarm, so it will go off. And if I'm going to be doing propane, which I'll probably be doing for cooking, it's important that if there's any carbon monoxide in the air, any leaks, that I have an alarm for that as well. A ton of storage. I'm going to put a bunch of stuff up here, probably all my clothes and whatnot. I ripped everything out. At one point, both of these seats were completely out. I took out the old carpet. I put sound deadening on the van's metal. I put down a new rubber floor at the very bottom. Added the swivel to here. And then recently, I added a turf floor. I think this looks super cool. I really like the design. I got a turf floor. New Husky liners. They sent me those. That's awesome. My favorite things as well. I know I keep saying this. This is a new headliner. I took out the old one. This is bamboo. So it's a 1/4 piece of plywood drilled up into here. And then we glued some bamboo on it. and I think it looks super sick. Got this rope design coming across, really like that as well. But the front cabin is basically complete, especially now because I fixed the heat. I had to get a new heat system right here. Have a short form video on that. This thing blows hot now, it's great. Okay, we're in this seat nice and swiveled now. I really hope this heater sound isn't bothering you too much. I've kind of just become like, I've come used to it, honestly. And also, you're not here, it's cold. If you were cold too, you wouldn't really care about the sound of something, because if it's gonna warm you up, then it's cool. I don't play around when it comes to the cold. You shouldn't either. It sucks being really cold, if not freezing, if you've ever been. So let's hope that never happens, that you actually become freezing. This heater is a game changer, even though it's super annoying. I totally tune it out. I just forgot I'm filming, and you guys probably hear it, so that probably sucks. I'm gonna be working right here on the laptop, ripping it, making content. I really like the seat swivel. It was a bit pricey to put on, but I'm a big fan of it because, you know, it gives a nice, cozy, comfy chair and just a whole different vibe of the van. You guys can take a good look what we got here. Oh, these are my snowboard hooks. This is where my snowboards will go. Snowboard bag will go up there. I might move this, I'm not sure. I've used it. I drove it up to the mountain already once and it worked well. It is all about building now. I kind of got everything squared away that I needed to. Now it's just building. So we've got this is a kitchen wall I'm building. Gonna have a, I'm gonna have a box over this, kitchen wall. Gonna have a nice counter, kitchen space, put a sink in there, maybe like a hinged long piece of wood here to make like an L almost, so I can have even more counter space, but then I can drop it. We'll see, not 100% sure there. Gotta stain this all, and then I'm gonna have a big bed coming over all of that. So you're not gonna see any of this. It's gonna be completely blocked off. There's gonna be a nice platform bed from right here. Hopefully I can get it to like that middle section of the window, to that middle section of the window. Have a nice platform, and then I'll have a nice piece of plywood coming across it to block it off so you can't see it, and then all this space underneath, it's gonna be all storage. So yeah, we'll have a nice kitchen here, blocked off, bed right there, super big, super cozy. Probably put a toilet right here in this vicinity, and then have a tiny little walkway here to, you know, just move around. But that's about it. Like, there's not, you don't have to go too crazy on the van build. My whole concept has been choose the path of least resistance, and I'm just trying to do it the cheapest and the simplest way possible. I don't need to, like, I think a lot of van builders are like, they're building these luxury vans like one-upping each other and posting it on the internet. Like, oh, look what I've done. I have a shower. I have all these different water systems and heat systems and electricity. And I don't know. They're just doing so much. You know, at the end of the day, you're living in a car, and there's a big reality that you could get into an accident and this is all over, especially me. This is a 1999 vehicle. It's 26 years. I couldn't even get full, it wouldn't make sense to get full coverage on the vehicle because they're not gonna fully cover a vehicle this old. They're gonna tow it. So I have liability on this. If I get into a crash, you know, this dream is kind of all over. So I'm not gonna bug out and go too crazy, nerd out with like a van build. You need the simple stuff like electrical. You need some electricity in here. You need a heater in here for sure, and a bed. I'm putting a toilet in that I'm gonna make myself, because just in the case, you know, I need to take a poop, I'm not playing around, I'm taking a poop. I'm not gonna hold that. Or like if I just want to have this, that's like luxury to me, having heat, a bed, and somewhere to take a poop. Like, that's huge. But people, they go crazy with all this stuff, and I'm not going crazy. At the end of the day, I'm living in a car, so I'm just gonna make it suitable for me. I'm very minimalist. I don't have many belongings, so like what I have so far right now, this is incredible, guys. Like, I literally could just put a bed on the floor right here and cover these windows up, and I think I would be chilling. But I'm gonna do a little bit more for the sake of it, because I'm actually really interested in learning how to build more. This was really fun to put up, so I want to see how I do putting up the rest of this stuff and just building, because it's actually, you know, it's a lot simpler than like putting a heater in or electrical. It's way different, you know. So I enjoyed it. I want to practice my skills, and learn more about that, which I'm already learning, so that's sweet. I'll make a final reveal video before we hit the road, baby, and we start shredding, going all these different mountain towns. And hopefully, you know, you guys reach out to me and you let me stay at your apartment or your house or something, so I don't have to stay in the van all the time. So I'm kind of hoping I don't have to stay in the van all the time, and I can like go to friends where I know in different states and I can just hang out with them. That would be nice. But in the case I do need to stay in here, you know, we're gonna build it so I can be in here 24/7 if I need to be, but I know I'll be on the mountain and the gym and coffee shops and stuff and in stores a lot. I won't even probably be in here that much. We'll see though. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm excited. If this is new, you know, make sure to go back and watch everything I've done so far. But yeah, I'm pumped up, man. 2026 is gonna be a big year for your guy. I'm going all the way, going hard, putting my foot all the way down on that throttle, and we're just ripping it, bud. You know, I'm excited. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. See you in the next video. Later, guys. Woo!